the headlines. Government schools facing shortage of students, says S. Rajan. MLA Asapuddin for making Manipur clean state. MLA KH Joy Kishan urges for Ima market reopening. And Covaxin gets recommendation for emergency use. A very good evening. Welcome to Times of Manipur. This is HARIPRIYA TONGBRAM. Before giving you the news in details, let's see the COVID awareness. As a responsible citizen, it is our duty to minimize the spread of coronavirus as much as possible. Wash your hands frequently with soap for at least 20 seconds. Using an alcohol-based sanitizer also helps keep the virus at bay. Avoid touching your eyes, nose and mouth. Avoid stepping out unless absolutely necessary. Always wear a mask before stepping out and even in your own home in the presence of outsiders, as masks have been proven effective in containing the virus. Maintain a social distance of at least 2 meters in public places. And now let's have the news in details. Democratic Students Alliance of Manipur, DSAM, observed its 19th Foundation Day at JN Dance Academy in Imphal on the theme Pedagogical Shift in Quality Education. Chingu Maicho Kongnang Thaba Award distribution was also a part of the function. State Education Minister Sorokaibam Rajan attended the event. He addressed the gathering and said that government school teachers are proficient, but shortage of students is one of the basic problems. Rajan remarks that present generation is at stake because government schools are not upgraded on time. Rajan also blamed the past government for the policy of service extension. Minister Rajan asserted that our society will falter in the face of the education department failure, adding that the department will never compromise on education. Education Minister Rajan said that some concrete changes are needed to make Manipur a self-sustained state. Rajan also pointed out shortage of regular headmasters and poor infrastructure in government schools. Commenting on the National Education Policy (NEP), Rajan said that plans are afoot to implement NEP in the state soon. He also assured of declaring the results of graduate teacher recruitment process within 2 or 3 days.
Ayam building manungga leriba mahaki infrastructure mahaki direct tamada sangiba equipment mayam loinamak amata yaramdare Halang mayamdu horaga san changjalaga manungda sangbondona santhi baijalamba flooring yaramdaba mataki jinga nakan namam paithoga nungsit sitpa kana brang humma leiba dumba building phajadaba mayam ama leirambasina aikoi chhatra singsina mama mapa singsina government school da ming chaningdaba oiramani aibasine bai lords.
Speaking at the event, the Assam President Nangmai Rakpam edition was alarmed by the present-day education system in the state as compared to other parts of the world. Edition urged the government to revise the education policy in the larger interests of the student community.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯋꯥꯠ ꯑꯄꯥ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯏꯟꯐ꯭ꯔꯥꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯛꯆꯔꯗ ꯋꯥꯠꯂꯤꯕ ꯑꯣꯖꯥꯗ ꯋꯥꯠꯄ ꯑꯣꯖꯥꯗ ꯅꯠꯇꯕ ꯇꯦꯛꯅꯤꯀꯦꯜ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯁꯄꯣꯔꯇꯤꯡ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯥꯐꯁꯤꯡ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯇꯥꯏ ꯃꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯋꯥꯠ ꯑꯄꯥ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕꯁꯤꯡꯁꯦ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯃꯦꯟꯈꯠꯄꯤꯔꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯅ ꯃꯥꯂꯦꯝꯒꯤ ꯇꯣꯉꯥꯟ ꯇꯣꯉꯥꯟꯕ ꯆꯥꯎꯈꯠꯈ꯭ꯔꯕ ꯂꯩꯕꯥꯛꯁꯤꯡꯒ ꯃꯁꯤꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯀꯝꯄꯤꯠ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯂꯝꯖꯦꯟ ꯇꯥꯟꯅꯕ ꯉꯝꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯃꯈꯜꯒꯤ ꯅꯍꯥꯔꯣꯜ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯅꯍꯥꯁꯤꯡ ꯁꯦꯝꯒꯠꯄꯗ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯂꯧꯐꯝ ꯊꯣꯛꯄ ꯃꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯆꯞ ꯆꯥꯕ ꯃꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯊꯧꯗꯥꯡꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯂꯧꯕꯤꯌꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯁꯨ ꯃꯗꯨꯗ ꯁꯔꯨꯛ ꯌꯥꯖꯔꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯋꯥꯐꯝꯁꯤ ꯊꯝꯖꯒꯦ.
Swasthya campaign of Northeast Council NEC on the theme Cleanliness is Next to Godliness began today at Ibudhau Margin Complex, Hengang. The campaign is jointly organized by the Tourism Department and Ibudhau Margin Kubam Kanbalu. Jiribam MLA Asapuddin attended the program. He urged upon the public to join hands in the effort to make Manipur the cleanest state in the country. Asab added that the program sponsored by NEC has realized the dream of Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Chief Minister N. Biren. The MLA averred that cleanliness begins at home and insisted on supporting the dream of both the leaders by the people.
Mi kuting tadi yawan buding amoy, mana mana han benda iswar dah jadi nijeri, iswar dah ekoi mayam bu masih thau nama masih di feeling ama, ekoi mayam ki thamoi dah piba wasano, ekoi selu nana laisi habis.
Also taking part in the program, Tourism Director W. Ibohol said that tourism tribe needs showing off infrastructure to the outside world, which in turn will have increased income. Ibohol also said that people's support is essential in turning Ibudho Margin Complex into a tourist spot. He added that maintaining cleanliness and good service are vital to make it a successful tourist spot.
Ibudho Margin the song ragadi, I saw some ragadi fine tico. High Singba, Sugumba public awareness mayam sing se, Pinanaba. Adugi program duni thabakti akoina programs di akoina initiate tokjebo ani department na aduna akoina sinazariba Ibudho Margin kanba khubam kanba look ki committee sing sina khallaga programs gi makhada tawbo yaba activities sing do makhata na tawbiyu haina ay appeal ma ki loop sida department gi makede tawjage.
Thangmaiban Assembly constituency MLA Khumukcham Joykisan today called upon the Manipur government to initiate a policy for facilitating Ima market reopening. Joykisan was inaugurating a Ngari Gali shop cum residential development upon Balup at Ngari Gali, Thangal Bazar. Besides Joykisan, Loop President Naurem Joy Kumar, Secretary L. Loyumba, Treasurer L. Panjoy and Thangmaiban Constituency Ward No. 35 member M. Jiten were also present during the function. Speaking at the event, MLA Joy Kisan urged the government to formulate a new policy to facilitate reopening of the Ima market and other shops at Khwairamband on roster-wise, since the COVID-19 situation is gradually improving in the state. Joy Kishan also said that besides being a commercial site, Ngari Gali is a residential area and appealed to the state government to take up activities in the area without disturbing the life of the residents.
India COVID vaccine lafuna, nepung gidimata COVID vaccine kampani khalani hadra moment laire. Aduga akogi airport lagudasu akogi hana RFP test o mayam se hadarabanina lamdam sida maruina Ngari Gali se tawriba gali macha se riba dukan hangan laiba iba kaite ji hangasi ke khanda biraga rotation naina natraga akogi item wise se khamde yam athun matamda akogi bina kare सरकार की लेबा की मैं आंगी फंडा होना बदो लंदन में से लेगी बा ना ये तक खुदा है जिसमें अदुगी मको की कुर्सी नहीं अकाई वाला प्रा है जिसु अंत बिरगो तबिना भाग नसी की निको असु बा हमसे नसी का बड़ी लेना एंड अपील तो जरी
Bharat Biotech's COVID-19 vaccine Covaxin has become the second vaccine to secure recommendation for restricted emergency use from a government-appointed expert panel in India, according to a media report. This comes a day after the panel made a similar recommendation for Covaxin, the vaccine developed by Oxford University and AstraZeneca. An expert panel of the Central Drug Standard Control Organization, CDSCO, yesterday recommended Covaxin should be granted restricted emergency use in India. The expert panel made the recommendation for Covaxin, saying it should be granted permission for restricted use in emergency situation in public interest as an abundant precaution in clinical trial mode, especially in the context of infection by mutant strains. However, a final decision on whether these two vaccines should be given emergency use approval in India will be taken by the Drugs Controller General of India, DCGI, reports added. The panel's recommendation for emergency use for the two vaccines paves the way for rollout of COVID-19 vaccines in India. Meanwhile, apart from the recommendations for Covaxin and Covishield, the Subject Expert Committee SEC of CDSCO also recommended phase 3 trials of the vaccine candidate that is being developed by Cadila Healthcare Limited. And now let's take a short commercial break. Do stay tuned for more updates.
Admission is going on at Private Sports Academy Guwahati and Ano Football Club Guwahati. Foreign coaches will train students at the academy. Hygienic food and hostel facilities will be available at the academy, integrated with education. Those who want admission for under 13, under 15 and under 18 can contact the academy managing director. Our contact number is 602-670-9279 or 7005-235-638.
Lamdamusida ihan hanbo oina miyam da kangla water gi 20 liter jar supna tagi lupa tara da fangan jargani. Loina half liter bottle tara mangana saba pekta supna tagi lupa humputra manga da fangan jari. Khudong chaba si factory da laktuna lobi da yagani. Aku pemorol gidamak lengsin bidau Kangla Water Maibo Khul Mamang Lekai Imphal S 795002 Aikogi contact number 8257-888-737.
Warm greeting from Lamjimbugu. Warm wishes on New Year to all our relatives and friends, our well wishers, beloved staff and valuable customers who has been always the part of Lamjimbugu Group's incredible journey. On the occasion of New Year, Lamjimbugu Group is sending warm greetings to those all without whom our New Year celebration is incomplete. Thanks for facing all the challenges with courage. Your confidence turned them into success. Work with greater enthusiasm. Lamjimbugu Group wishes that in the coming year 2021, you work with greater zeal and strength to make the impossible possible. Step up the ladder of success by overcoming the obstacles and challenges at your work. Hope this new year 2021 brings new opportunities to you and all your beloved families. We are looking forward to serve you with better value-added services. May this new year brings a lot of opportunities for us to serve you with greater excellence. Thanks for being a part of Lamjimbugu Group. Wish you and your family a very happy and prosperous New Year 2021. With regards, Sanasam J.K. Singh, Chairman, Lamjimbugu Group, Waikom Herojit Singh, MD, Lamjimbugu Group, Mutum Byron Singh, Director, Lamjimbugu Group, Mutum Rakesh Maitei, Director, Lamjimbugu Group, Salam Asok Singh, Director, Lamjimbugu Group, Christina Koisam, HR, LMS, Tihais Ibomcha Singh, MD, Lamjimbugu Hospital, Loitam James, MD, Kangla Food Products, Tayengjam Amarjit, MD, Lamjimbugu Nidhi Limited, Sanjana Waribam, MD, Opal Credits, Bandana, MD, Lamjimbugu Jewelry Private Limited.
Akanba nonglay nungsit kaya laklabasu apikpa natraga achoba yum oirabasu phaglang sina pumnamak mayok na bangami yamna kalli amadi chahi kaya chatli Barak Valley gi masak oiriba akanba gi atopa maming ama oiriba Valley Strong Cement. Valley Strong, very strong.
Welcome back. India recorded 18,177 fresh COVID-19 infections and 217 fatalities in the past 24 hours, according to the Union Health Ministry today. Now the total number of cases in the country stands at 1.03 crore. Within 217 days in a day, the toll has mounted to 1,49,435. The country now has 2,47,220 active cases of coronavirus. The total number of recoveries in the country is now at 99,27,310, with 20,923 fresh recoveries in the past 24 hours. According to the Union Health Ministry data this morning, India has recorded 19,078 fresh coronavirus cases in the last 24 hours. As many as 224 patients succumbed to the coronavirus infection in a day. Meanwhile, the Indian Council of Medical Research (ICMR) has said that the country has successfully cultured the new coronavirus strain, which originated in the United Kingdom. The Bharatiya Janata Party (BJP) kickstarted a two-day training program, Kendriya Prashikshan Vibhag Mandal Prashikshan Sivir at the NIDSU Community Hall, Hengang today. BJP Hengang Mandal President Kumanthem Jila, BJP Manipur Unit Vice President N. Nimbas, former MLA M. Bharot, State BJP Vice President N. Ibohal and several Mandal members attended the first day of the training program. Elaborating on the importance of the training, BJP Hengang Mandal President Kumanthem Jila said that 200 members of each Mandal were supposed to take part in the training program. However, the training is being held in collaboration with Hengang, Kurai, Lamlai and Kundrakpa Mandals owing to the current health crisis.
Koi hujiksi ayam bana hana yaw ki badi khangdra ko ni yaw pa koi bal ai sa mo po ai hangang mading president o jaraga ju sahi manga mapung pharak panim sahi manga ngari bani na khoi BJP ki satna kanglon jing je ha ambuta na khang bangam dri ba aduga loina la khoi nauri ba sing isadi masi BJP na pakka ka duriba kari no BJP ki program se kari no haiba jing mayam amda khangda badugi masi state na madu maina mayam ji awareness pi ba BJP na pangthok li ba skim mayam kari akhoi development mayam sing asigi masigi adugumba ngasi pangtholi ba kanone training ni.
A team of Churachandpur police station, including women police personnel, last evening recovered a body of a newborn baby inside a pot at Molbai Phai, about 3 km from the police station. The body was of a male baby. The infant seems to be 1 to 2 weeks old and had stitches marked above his navel. The details of the baby were not found at maternity ward and children ward of District Hospital, Churachandpur. The police are investigating the matter. They are also trying to obtain details from private hospitals and clinics as well. Mayai Lambi Development Organization, Maldo, observed its 7th Foundation Day and 6th Annual Prize Distribution Program at the conference hall of Radio Loktak Station located at Uchiwa, Leirak Achoba. Manipur Government Art and Culture Commissioner M. Joy, IAS Maldo Advisor M. Ibohal, General Secretary Dr. H. Mangiras and Radio Loktak Station Director S. Renjoy Mangang attended the event. In all, 40 meritorious students were felicitated during the program. Commissioner M. Joy stated that students must work hard and be studious to achieve their goals in life. He lauded the contribution by Maldo in producing good students in the area, adding that education is important in making a good society.
Angangsi adagi mama pa angangsi sumai tawi hai larik mogi paning na bogi motivation si tawi am tangai phadi an change amo lak pai si koina afabagi dang ta change do koina di loksan jagadabani adu change amo lak pada aduna phatabu oragadi society za mang oi bani na wajaga satraga adu parents ka sigi yam maru oiba coordination ma changi satra na mayai dali doini wajaga parents kana matai le doini ana post COVID ki damakta ekoi khudingmak society le citizen khudingmak koi sem saraga ngangjing phanabu hona minasina paudumja.
Maldo General Secretary Dr. H. Mangiras hoped that such event will encourage students in the area to work harder. Radio Loktak Station Director S. Ranjoy Mangang also held Maldo for their activities and mentioned that Radio Loktak also broadcast advantageous education program.
How give us a Isa Gadi Satari was a saying ba Mahau Pigaduriba, a saying by generation as the Pigaduriba, Mahidi, Angang singers, Lepton Honaba, Aduga, Handaki, COVID positive, Webuk Amazu, Yaugre, Aduga, COVID ki pandemic lag pasida, COVID post COVID or a pomatumda, Angang singi, carriers, combined same with the Hibisigi, a quick cutting mona tangai for the Namasida, saying Zamulak, Prinamadu. मधुगिदु एडजस्टमेंट दरकार ले
करीगुम्बा प्रोग्राम अमा अखोगी खुंगकंग शहर अदगी अराब अराब रिमोट एरिया सिंगदा तंगाई फदना यामना वैल्यू एडेड ओइबा प्रोग्राम अमा यौबियानिंगबगी वाखलोल लैबा दुम बिसलिनाउ सिंगना रेडियो लोकताक कुनिंग सिंगबिरो रेडियो लोकताकना मतम पुमदा अंगम मतेंग पांगजनबगिदमक्ता थौरांग तौजरी हाइबा वाफमजि थमजबगा पुनौबु अमकन खुरुमदरी
A Manipuri novel, Bir Tikendra Rot, written by Hizam Guna, was released today at Hindi Parisat, All Assembly Road. The novel is published by Khangjurakpam Publication under Sahitya Academy, New Delhi. Sahitya Academy awardee Dr. Jodhchandra Sanasam, the Cultural Forum Manipur President Professor Huirem Bihari and Department of Chemistry, Manipur University, Professor N. Raj Mohan were present at the book release function. Idu Ningthau, a book by Arambam Ongbi Mam Chobi Devi, and short story book of Indian Folk 4 authorized by Khangjurakpam Kunjo were also released at the event. Sixteen Assam Rifle under the aegis of IGAR South distributed 10 sewing machines to the women of Kaisamthong, Elangbam Lekai today. The program was held at the Ibudho Panganba Community Hall under Assam Rifles Civic Action Program. Speaking at the event, 16 Assam Rifles Company Commander Nikhil Jha said that many people were seriously affected by the pandemic in 2020. Nikhil Jha added that the sewing machines were distributed to the local women as a New Year gift so that they can generate their own income.
ये प्रोजेक्ट मेनली हमारी माताओं और बहनों की समृद्धि के लिए, उनके सक्सेस के लिए, उनको एम्पावर करने के लिए एक कदम है हमारी तरफ से, और मैं उम्मीद करता हूं कि आगे चल के भी हम एक साथ मिलकर काम करते रहेंगे और अपनी सोसाइटी को आगे बढ़ाएंगे.
Here we have another short break. Do stay tuned.
Purvasramda akhoi khwaibu konbiramba Sri Aribam Chiteswar Sarmana mahagi nungsizaraba imung manung sagai natai amadi marup mapang khwai khibikpu thadoklamlaga haukhiba tang kuntaruk tha taranithoi lisingani kun ing poinogi taranithoi nipanba thang janumita Sri Hari gi charanda sangjakre लाखलिबा तांग कुनमापन था तारानिथोई लिसिंगनि कुन इंग पोइनो गी तारा मरी निपानबा लेपाकपु पनुमिता असि संचोय लखचरगा लाखलिबा तांग मंगा था अमा लिसिंगनि कुनमाथोई इंग पोइनो गी कुनिथोई निपानबा लेपाकपु पनुमिता श्राद्धा दिन थोकले ngamjaba basu kharadang hari sankritan galoinana Sri Hari gi charanda kachagadauri Upalakyasada Brahman Vaisnav Ahallaman Ima Ibel Marumapang Khwai Pumnamakna Matam Chana Lengbiraknaba Nolokna Ningsingjari Seva Phangzariba Srimati Aribam Radhamani Devi Shradhamini Sri Aribam Sasi Kumar Bung Sarma Machanupa Kumari Aribam Sapana Devi Machanupi Khongman John 1 East Imphal East
Iramdam asidasu anauba oina world class machine sizinaduna 20 steps refining eye testing gi facility phanghanjari Leo Lamlong Excellency Opticals Khurai Lamlong Bazaar Tinchit Road Imphal East
Adomgidamakta khudongchaba asi pijari Adomgi mit lemna test tawjari amasung Adomgi chanaba chunaba lens sing amadi frame singda chada kun fawgi discount pijari Leo Lamlong Excellency Opticals Khurai Lamlong Bazaar Tinchit Road Imphal East
Tom Cable ki subscriber sing da khangan jari madudi subscriber sing na channel suna amadi ayat apan yaudani yengbina ba recharge tawiyo Pizariba package sing de basic package ta lupa chani amadi atopa package sing da lupa chahum yankhai chamri amadi chamri yankhai pijari recharge tawnabagi damak makhada pijari ba khuthang ahum asidagi khanbiyo Ahanbada online recharge. Online da recharge tawnabagi damak tomtv.co.in da changbiduna yamna laiba process ta recharge tawiyo. Anisubada distributor recharge. isa isagi distributor singda monthly subscription submit tawiduna recharge tawiyu natraga ahum subada office recharge Uripok Kosnam Lekai da leiba TOMTV ki office ta laktuna recharge tawiyu khanghanjariba Tom Cable Uripok Kosnam Lekai Imphal ekoi contact number 89742790999 natraga 8132089758
Australia tour on Sony live. Australia tour on Sony. Yes, live it is.
Watch Australia versus India live. 4 tests. 17th December to 19th January. Only on Sony Sports Channels.
Now enjoy 20% extra on Kangla popcorn, Kangla Milky Balls and Kangla rings.
Kangla.
Khanghanjaba Lamjingba Finance tagi loan lobi khiba loni singna thidoktana leiriba due EMI sing athuba matamda thidokpinaba khanghanjari matam chan EMI sing asi thidokpiduna miyam gi thogal matolona tawna bhona jabada mateng pangbiu khanghanjariba Lamjingba Finance Nagamapal Rims Road Imphal amadi Uripok Branch Imphal.
Welcome back. Kaisamthong constituency MLA Lakpok Langpam Jayanti Kumar today distributed sports kits to under 10, 13 and 15 players and coaches of Trau Academy at Trau Ground, Kwakatel. PC Enterprises sponsored the kits. MLA Jayanti Kumar said that games and sports have become viable career options now. He highlighted on the need to encourage the next generation to bring laurels to Manipur, considered a powerhouse of sports. Jayanti Kumar said Manipur has many capable football players. He stressed on the need to introduce a proper policy to save these young and talented players.
Youth Affairs Sports Minister Nasu Mama Samak Sanro in the Bolo in a Horopanina Mana Tongan Ba Manipur rural urban Adilon and a thing Lady Mam Sinjira Sakalakadoriba Sakaliva Makalgi turf ground sing different like ground sing develop the river playground sing masi singtan nga oi ar masi akhina sigi train sa kuna sim puwang am targadi government na amasung government khaltla ta bada prajan masima kun encourage to na pulab join hands khut samna ga tat targadi athu matam na Manipur sanabagi khoi gi laimai da also feel re do ya yamna chokduk tan ngai oi ba mahum kan ngam ngani na khale na hajara.
Arunachal Pradesh COVID-19 recovery rate has crossed 99%, said Chief Minister Prema Khandu. While sharing data on the state's COVID-19 status, Arunachal Pradesh Chief Minister Prema Khandu yesterday said the active COVID-19 cases in the state continue to decline. According to media reports, Chief Minister Khandu said the active COVID-19 cases in Arunachal Pradesh has come down to below 100 and thanked the health workers for making efforts to fight the pandemic. Yesterday, Arunachal Pradesh recorded less than 100 active COVID-19 cases for the first time in the last 7 months. The recovery rate has increased to 99.08%. The deadly disease has claimed the lives of 56 people in Arunachal Pradesh, and the state's death rate is 0.33%. Arunachal Pradesh currently has 97 active COVID-19 cases. Arunachal Pradesh so far registered a total of 16,727 COVID-19 positive cases after the detection of 8 new cases till yesterday. 10 more patients recovered from the disease today. "17 people were killed when the roof of a shelter at a cremation ground in Uttar Pradesh, Murdanagar, collapsed today. 17 people died so far, while 38 people have been rescued after a set collapse in Muratnagar. A probe has been started to strict action against those found guilty, Anita C. Mashram, Divisional Commissioner, said. According to Hindustan Times sister publication Live Hindustan, over 40 people were initially trapped in the debris. The police and administration team arrived at the spot on receiving information and rescued the people, who were then admitted to Ghaziabad District Hospital. Around 100 people were attending the funeral procession of a local resident of Dayanan colony who died on Saturday when the roof collapsed and hardly anyone got a chance to escape, according to Life Hindustan. While a few got trapped in the rubble, some managed to save their life by running. None of the international passengers to have arrived in Maharashtra recently were found infected the new coronavirus strain seen in the United Kingdom. Till Saturday, 68 passengers who returned from the UK between November 25 and December 22 have tested positive for COVID-19, but not with the new strain. 4,474 UK returnees who had landed between November 15 and December 23 have been traced till date. RT-PCR tests have been conducted on 3,278 of them. 68 samples were found positive, but they are yet to be found infected with the new variant, said Maharashtra Surveillance Office Pradeep Awati. The samples of those testing positive were sent to the National Institute of Virology and IV, Pune, to ascertain the type of virus they are infected with. Results for 6 of the 68 COVID-19 positive passengers are awaited. 29 of these COVID-19 positive travelers are from Mumbai, 13 are from Pune, 7 from Thane, 9 from Nagpur, 2 each from Nasik, Aurangabad, Raigad, Buldhana, and 1 each from Nanded and Washim. Before we close, let's see the top news headlines once again. Government schools facing shortage of students, says S. Rajan. MLA Asapuddin for making Manipur clean state. MLA KH Joy Kisan urges for IMA market reopening. And Covaxin gets recommendation for emergency use. That's all for the moment. Thank you very much for joining us and keep watching Times of Manipur News Update, and good night.